Look, when you talked about in terms of economic, Igbos are the best in West Africa. They understand the economic very well. They control the economic of this nation. Why is it that people who have that knowledge were not able to organize themselves politically to be able to stand as a bloc to confront, to vote for a political party, to be able to have a regional bloc? What I'm saying here is that APC and Tinubu particularly is the one that is working with some group of people to make sure the Biafra actualization they are talking about to use to destabilize people, voters not to come out to vote, so that APC will continue ruling this country. That's my own opinion.
Are you saying they may be getting money from Tinubu to do the agitation?
Of course, now Tinubu they made one of the smartest politicians as far as this country is concerned. Very smart politician. You should see the way he used Peter Obi, how all the manipulation, the magomago he did so that I can be able to get to it all too. I'm not surprised if Tinubu is one that has sponsored protests since 1999 in this country. See, there is no protest that was able to stand in his own time as a president of this country. I'm not surprised that when Igbos we know that are more educated, intelligent, and economy people are the ones that are talking the Biafra about this time around. This is the time they are supposed to be thinking of how can we come out together and rule this country? Because as far as Nigeria is one nation for now. What I want us to do is let people come together and work together and have a president of their own that will govern this nation. Because Igbos have sacrificed a lot for this great nation. There's no need for them to be neglected as far as this country is concerned. To the best of my knowledge, as a student of politics, I will tell you that those who are clamoring for Biafra in the eastern part of the country are being sponsored by Tinubu government, so that they cannot have a regional vote to confront their vote like 2027 presidential election.
Okay, let me ask, because we understand that in Finland recently there was a convention to declare the sovereign state of Biafra. Are you saying Tinubu may have been part of the sponsor?
To bring
to sponsor the declaration of Biafra in Finland?
Well, particularly, I will tell you that Tinubu never want Igbo to have a political bloc. He was able to be. They recognized him because he was controlling the Yoruba state at 8 years. And then they recognize him on that ground. For Igbos to be hard to split politically, not to have a political bloc, it will be hardly difficult for them to be recognized politically as far as this country is concerned. My own opinion and suggestion here is out. Let Igbo play a regional politics. Let them come together to play regional politics and the local politics so that they can be recognized 2027. Because as far as the economic of this nation is concerned, it's being controlled by Igbos. We know Igbos are the very industrious people, very intelligent people, very smart people. How can they be clamoring for and a Biafra they know that cannot be actualized? Even one of the warlords we have as far as Igbo is concerned, which is the person of Ojukwu, he has fought war. He fought a successful war. The only thing I can tell you that Ojukwu was able to actualize was that Ojukwu have been able to take the Southerner away from being a slave to the Northerner, because if Ojukwu did not fight the civil war, it would be difficult for a Southerner to rule this country.
Okay, now let me take you to the angle of the town reform bill before National Assembly, because the North is threatening Brandstone that if Tinubu use force, that heaven will let loose. We have seen an Ndube who is saying if they force that bill on Nigerians, that will leave APC. We have seen the former governor of Kano State, Kwankwaso, saying Tinubu want to colonize the North. We have seen the former governor of Sokoto State, in the person of Tambua, kicking against the bill. We have seen the current governor of Borno State saying that bill is against the North. What is your position?
To me, to the best of my knowledge, so as a student of I will tell you all those politicians you are mentioning, they are fighting for their pockets. They never mean well for these great nations. It is the average citizen of this country you can be talking about that will say, okay, fine, these people are concerned about this nation. Konkoso, Tambua, Dago, Dogara, those people are fighting for their pockets, for crying out loud. To me, I would say this bill reform is targeted on the northern part of the country. Tinubu is trying to do, because the River State and Lagos State will heavily gain from it on this tax reform. To me, what Tinubu's aim is out. Tinubu wants to be an emperor in Yoruba in Lagos State forever. That's what he wants to do. And even want to, after his demise, he also want to make sure that the children are there, the one that control Lagos State. That's what Tinubu wants to do. But the problem we have here is that 2027, we are going to know who owns this nation, whether it's owned by Tinubu or it's owned by Nigeria. We are going to know 2027. I can bet and I will tell you for free that When you say election will not be, there is no how you can manipulate the election because the national they are very ready. If PDP can be able to do their homework very well, then they can pick somebody, a viable person for the president and a vice president. They can be able to do their mathematics very well. I tell you that PDP win this election. Let me tell you something. For me, I'm a supporter of Atiku Abubakar. Atiku can win this election if he can be able. He can take me as his own political advisor. What Atiku need now at this particular point is that Atiku should come out clean to Nigeria and tell them, look, I will order you for 4 years. After 4 years, I will hand over power to the youth, whoever the youth like. Atiku should pick Peter Obi as a vice president, and he should come out clean that I will do for 4 years. Atiku is the only person that will be very difficult for you to ring election against. He knew that 2023 election he didn't win the election. Peter Obi won the election. We all know. Even the whole world Peter Obi won the election. They manipulated it. But the only person that can be able to collect power from the APC hand is Atiku Abubakar. Let's support him and let's see how he can work the thing out.
Okay, lastly on this, in that tax reform bill, the government is proposing increase of VAT from 7.5% to 12.5% by January. If that bill is to say true, do you think that bill is fair to Nigerians?
It's not fair. Now look, I can tell you the evil atrocity the APC government have done to Nigerians is quite unfortunate because look, the last time that when we were protesting Lucky Doke, over 100 people were killed Lucky Doke and dumped in the lagoon. Nobody say about this thing today. APC government can do anything and nothing will come out of it, nothing will happen because everybody's afraid not to die. Nobody wants to die. I feel like if you say anything, they will kill you. Person like me now who is a working cause. I'm a working cause. I don't fear death. I don't believe that anybody can kill me because I believe that I'm living by the grace of God. Nobody can kill me. Tinubu can do anything he decide to do. Nobody can stop him. I'm not against that because Nigeria have already believed that if they come out to do it to oppose Tinubu, they will be killed. They believe that. But for me, I'm telling you that as worse as it army of Uganda he didn't go away with all the sin he committed against the country. I don't think Tinubu will go away with any sin he committed against this country.
Finally, why do you describe yourself as a working class?
I describe my car as a worker because I'm a jobless. I don't have money. I have nothing. I don't have anything in my pocket. I don't know money because the government is frustrating us, frustrating everything. Government is not making things easy for us. Government is making life hard, difficult for the average citizen of this country. What would you say to a man that have no money, that don't even know what he will eat tomorrow, that have no future? How would you say about that man is a working class? Such a person, they say an angry man, they say hungry man is an angry man. A man that have no food to eat tomorrow is not a man that should be afraid. He's not afraid of anything. If police come and want to shoot us, I will not run away because I have no food to eat. If I don't buy to, where will I see food to eat? Because this government have dealt with this country great. They have dealt with this country. They have destroyed our collapse. They have destroyed everything that this country needs to progress. Nigeria is a very great nation, to be crying out loud. It's a very great nation. The only problem we are lacking here is poor leadership. We have no leader. All we have been having since 1990 is rulership. There's a difference between a leadership and a rulership. A leadership is a man who renders selfless services. A dictatorship a leadership. What we are having currently a leadership. Because the Bible says when the righteous man rule, people rejoice. It said when the wicked man rule, they will increase fuel. Boko Haram, hardship everywhere. To the best of my knowledge, the current leadership of APC is not leadership of God.
Thank you very much for your time. This is Mr. Martin. Thank you very much.